Hello, Leo. How the devil are you? I hope you're well. Happy February. This is going to be your general reading for the month of February. Since it's Valentine's Day this month, we are using the Victorian Romantic Tarot and we're using the Oracle Victorian Symbols and Gothic Tales. I will link in the description box all the details. Also in there will be a link if you wish to book a personal reading with me. You can get access to my website and my bookings page. Okay. So let's get stuck into this. We're going to pull one oracle card from this deck. And it's kind of pretty. Both are independent decks. I do like to use independent decks in my monthly readings. Not that there's anything wrong with mass market decks. I just like something a bit pretty, you know. Right, let's see. Leo, you've got the card of fidelity here. And it's card number 43. Now, please don't ask me what kind of bird it is, because I don't know. It's a bird and it's blue. Okay? that's as much as I can tell you about it. However, the key word here is fidelity. Always slightly worrying when a card such as this comes up. However, what I want to say is this does not mean that your partner is cheating on you. Okay? That's not exactly where I went. There is many ways to cheat if you want to use that term in life, and it can be work related, it could be romantically related, it could be related to your personal circumstances, okay, and it can be related to other people in your life, okay, their idea of fidelity, and it could be the fact that your idea of what fidelity is changing. Because I think like that's something that changes as we get older and the more relationship experience we have. And I think now, in the times that we live in, it's a lot more of a loose term. I mean, there's some people, Leo, you're a fixed sign, right? It could be, you could be sitting there, oh well, no, I'm all about, you know, it's like traditional values and my partner's my partner and etc. Or you could be completely different, you know, and you could be like, oh well, I'm just a bit free and easy. You could have multiple relationships, you know, you could be polyamorous. There's a whole host of things, but what I feel like is fidelity is getting put under the spotlight. And again, I was saying this in the Aries reading, with the Venus retrograde coming up, there is going to be some spotlights shone upon our personal relationships and also our finances, because you can cheat with money. You know, it's like if you're overspending, if you're overindulging, and maybe you're kind of a, you know, like cheating in one account to give to the other account, you know, something like that. But we're going to have a look and see what's going to come up. So give us some cards, please, for Leo for February 2025, please. So I hope January wasn't too long. Felt like forever. But I do enjoy January now. It's the month I get to go to Miami, well, West Palm Beach, and go to a tarot conference, and it's absolutely delightful. Pulling cards in the sunshine. Although this year wasn't too sunny. Right, let's see. Okay, we have got Justice. We have the Lovers. We've got the Five of Wands. We've got the Five of Cups. We've got the Knight of Swords. We've got the Two of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have got the Star. I don't think, is there much nudity going on in this? Oh, there's some nudity there. Right, okay, so just going to place that over there because YouTube has got issues with nudity. Oh, we need a wee something. We need a wee something for here as well. Right, so need a wee something there. Now I've got, let me see if I've got anything else for this nudity. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Okay, so I need this. Right, so we'll put this wee bear there, right? To cover Lady Justice's dignity. But so what would I say? What's my opening gambit with this? The fact that you've got Justice, the Lovers, and the Five of Wands. I mean, you don't necessarily need to be psychic to read this. It could be Leo, and especially with the fidelity, it really could be the fact that there is some kind of separation happening this month. It could be some kind of legal separation. The Lovers is about choice. Justice is obviously about legal matters. And the Five of Wands is a card of conflict. It's also a card of Leo. Okay? So think to yourself what could potentially be happening in your life over the next coming weeks. Is there an opportunity for you to kind of set things straight, set the record straight? Are you the person who has been accused of infidelity? And could something like this come up for the past? Remember the Venus retrograde, it could be triggering things from the past. Maybe there's been a time in your life where somebody cheated on you and you're just finally getting ready to go out there again and have a, entertain the idea of having a relationship. There does seem to be a particular theme going on this month, and I don't know if it is because of Valentine's and the Venus retrograde coinciding. It just feels very much where to be on your guard is what I'm saying. But we do have the Star at the bottom of the deck. Now the Star is a card of Aquarius, which is your opposite sign. Okay, and you've got Pluto in there as well, so Pluto has just moved in at the tail end of last year, and it's still making itself at home, if you like, in Aquarius. Now that is having an impact on you because it's opposing your sun. So maybe some of you at the early degrees of Leo, you're feeling it in particular. And what Pluto does is Pluto excavates the underworld, right? So it's like any kind of a shadow issues you've got going on, Pluto's going to highlight them, right? Pluto's going to say, what is going on here? Let's see, can we go to the depths of this? So it might be something that you've been harbouring for a long time. That is with this Five of Cups, it's a card of grief. That's what we say. It's one of the grieving cards, and it does look like this woman is coming out of some sort of building. Now, is it a court? I don't know. Is it some kind of law building or some kind of church, etc.? It looks like quite an official building anyway here, and for me, it could even be that you're getting married. It could be that somebody is proposed to you and you're being met with opposition. This Five of Wands, it could be an internal opposition, and it could be an external opposition. It might be your choice of partner. It could be your choice of partner as a Gemini, and they've got a bit of a reputation, especially with this Knight of Swords coming up, which I associate with Gemini. Now, when we see the Knight of Swords can have many iterations, but this particular image here, it looks as if this knight is rescuing this angel, and I can't show it too much because it has got nudity on it. But that's what it looks like to me. This knight is just decided, oh well, there's this angel who I need to rescue. And I think, if you're in a relationship with somebody and they've maybe had a bit of a reputation for being a bit of a, a bit of a player, etc., but they've met you and you've been the one who has not tamed them per se, but you've been the one that has kind of made them forget what wandering means. Made that it's like they've only got eyes for you. That's what it feels like. And we've got this Two of Wands energy here, right at the end of the spread, and you've got this maiden looking into the Knight of Wands, and it feels very, it feels like wishes coming true, to be perfectly honest. I know that's normally a term we use in the Nine of Cups, but it's as if you've been waiting, Leo, or your partner, or the person in your life has been waiting. They've been waiting a long time to find out that there's somebody as genuine as what you've came across as. And it's something that they're not used to. It's something that they find deeply thrilling, to be honest. They find it is something that is new and fresh. The Five of Wands and the Five of Cups, they're difficult cards. Fives are difficult for a reason, but it's like the fact that it's Wands and Cups, it does feel like that kind of energy where it's conflict and then it's grieving over the conflict. So maybe some things have been said where you didn't necessarily mean it, or somebody else didn't necessarily mean it, and there's been this period of separation, and now you're wondering, is there any chance of reconciliation? And just because somebody apologises, Leo, it doesn't mean to say that you have to, you know, have that continue a relationship or rekindle a relationship. It is possible just to accept the apology and move on for that. It's like not wishing anybody any ill will or anything, and just moving past it. But you don't have to have that person or the people or that job even back in your life. I think there's this kind of a misconception that people have sometimes got, like where, oh well, I apologise, so the person needs to do what I want now. Well, no, that's not the case at all. Neither it is, because it's like, you need to just ask yourself, how beneficial is it having these people or this person in my life, or is my life better off without them? And I think the question, that's the question that you need to decide. Perhaps that's the question that you're looking out into the sea and you're just trying to kind of strategize and plan it. Because the Two of Wands is Mars and Aries. Mars obviously loves being an Aries. The rest of the zodiac don't particularly like Mars being an Aries. It's just a bit too combustible. But that's trining your sun, Leo, okay? And it's making it challenging, but I do feel like some of you have been dealing with a Gemini or some kind of Gemini energy, maybe even Sagittarius energy, because Gemini and Sag are opposite in the zodiacal wheel. But if you've been dealing with a Gemini, well, first of all, good luck to you. They're special kind of people, but we love them. And that's why they get away with so much, because we love them. And it's really difficult not to love a Gemini. But Leo, trust yourself, trust in what you know is true. Trust your heart. Leo, trust yourself to make the hard decisions when you need to, and know that there'll be a space and time for you to forgive yourself as well. If you've been a person who's had questionable fidelity, we'll leave it at that. But if you are, then be kind to yourself, Leo. Be kind to yourself and understand and forgive yourself. Because life happens. And just because you think something does not mean to say that you have to act on it. If that's what the situation is that I'm picking up on. Okay, Leo, but I think for the month of February, just be easy, be gentle in yourself, be gentle in those around you, if necessary. But at times when there is difficult situations going on, difficult conversations that may need to be had and choices that need to be made, then think of your needs first. Okay, I'm being reminded of that thing where, when you're on the aeroplane and you're getting a safety briefing, you put your mask on first before anybody else's. Okay, Leo, so you take good care in the month of February. I will have the weekly readings, and if you wish to book a private reading with me, the details are below. Okay, right, lots of love, Leo. Bye.